Well, Rolonda Watts has a lot of titles: news anchor, talk show host, voiceover actress.
Yes, and lately she's adding even more to that list, including stand-up comedian and author. And we are so excited to catch up with her now. Welcome.
Thank you. Happy holidays, you guys.
Happy holidays to you as well.
Yeah.
So this is a homecoming of sorts for you because your first New York job was in this very building at 30 Rock. You, Chuck Scarborough,
Yes,
WNBC,
Sue Simmons.
there you are.
Can you believe? Look at that little
like Kerry
girl.
Washington.
Yeah, look at that little girl. Boy, that was a while. I walked in the building and it was like deja vu. It was so great to be back home.
I know.
Back home.
Yeah.
Good to have you back in New York, right?
Yeah,
because
that's
you were
right.
on the West Coast for a while.
I've been in Los Angeles for like 2 decades, acting and writing and
We're glad
doing
you're
the
back
voiceover.
on this coast.
It's nice to be back. Thank you.
And you've made a new foray into stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
So what kind of topics are you tackling?
Oh, honey, let me tell you, where do I begin? I talk about
dating.
Yes. I talk about being a woman of a certain age, dating, you know, because we're used to meeting people on Earth. That's all I can say. Now you're up in cyberspace. I talk about weed. I talk about menopause. I talk about mainly dating again, or the lack thereof.
Are you doing online dating?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah? How do you like it?
You know, I'm swiping left and right. You know, it just takes you too long to figure out who real Romeo Ready for Romance 24/7's real name is.
Yeah,
it's an adjustment. It's an adjustment. But you know something? You've got to be where the people are.
Yeah.
And nobody's looking up at the club anymore.
Yeah. How is it different standing on stage for, say, comedy than it was being a talk show host? Because you did that too.
You know, in talk shows, you get notes.
Yeah.
As a comedian, you're out there on your own.
No producer.
No producer. It's your writing. It's your life. It's your experience.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you something. It's a lot of fun. What a lot of people didn't know is that during the commercial breaks in my talk show, I was pretty much doing stand-up comedy with my audience.
Oh my God.
Like, so where are you from? Tell me about you. You know, and then we'd come back and they would get all straight to do the talk show.
So it was
but
a long
I
time
always
coming.
loved it. And then Kim Coles, the comedian Kim Coles, one day asked me to be her bridesmaid in her wedding. We were doing a big roast for her. She said, Rolonda, you told me one time you wanted to do stand-up comedy. Here's your chance. I was like, there's no way.
In that moment?
In that moment. She said 5 minutes. Just 5 minutes of funny. 17 minutes later, I'm still up there running my mouth, and a career was born. But I absolutely love it. I mean, it's just another form of storytelling, and to bring your own perspective to life, which is like a talk show. But there's nothing like making people laugh.
Yeah.
And I think we're in a day and age right now where I always like to help people with whatever I'm doing and my storytelling. And if I can make you laugh in terms of what's going on in the world today, I think there's a lot to be said for that. And to talk about difficult topics even.
Yeah, you did my show and we laughed the whole time.
The whole time.
Oh my God. So a lot of folks may or may not know, but you do a lot of voice acting.
Yeah.
You've been in what? Lego, Cannon Busters, Curious George.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Look at that sweet little
that's
monkey.
Who I thought you
That's
were.
Professor Wiseman. I've been that voice for almost 20 years now.
Oh my gosh,
And,
we've seen all those.
Yeah, so my audience has gone from 1 to 101 now.
And you're going to be in the new Madagascar?
Yes, I just got a role playing Edith, a very wealthy woman. She's in the new Madagascar series. So there's Lego City Adventure, where I play Mary Sinclair, and there's all these different voices, and Cannon Busters, where I play Mama Hitch, and I like to eat people. And
Well, and there's a movie that you did a while back, but it's so popular and it plays every year around this time. It's called Christmas Mail. It's on Ion TV. What made this Christmas movie so special to you?
Well, you know what? It's a romantic comedy, and it's a wonderful story because you have a little girl who's orphaned, being raised by her uncle. He's looking for love. You know, and I'm Sally, the woman who works with him in the post office, and I'm trying to hook him up. And I meet this woman and try to put them together so they have a Merry Christmas, and the woman turns out to be a very special daughter of a very special man.
And that's all
we're going to say. But I want to just say thank you to everybody who's been watching this movie for all of these years, because it's a classic. It comes out every year. They're running it.
Christmas movies. All right, well, you can keep up with everything Rolonda has going on by following her on social media. Happy holidays.